Good morning, Robert. Happy Monday. I hope you had a very good week, buddy. Jumping into our last week of summer school, let's get started with our Go Noodle Flow. Here we go.
Melting, melting, melting. We all have those moments when we freeze. We can't move, we can't think. But with practice, we can get good at melting that frozen feeling. Let's freeze up and then melt. Stand up in a spot with a little space around you. Cross your arms and hold your shoulders with your hands. Carefully tuck your chin down and in. Tighten as many muscles in your body as you can. Let your body be frozen, like an ice statue. Feet tight, legs tense, belly tight, shoulders up. Now, even make a frozen face. Close your eyes, your mouth, your jaw, tight. Feeling frozen? Really still? Now, little by little, begin to melt. Let your chin stay low as your face softens and melts. Your jaw opens slightly, your eyes blink open, just a little. Your mouth and cheeks melt and feel soft. You're melting. Let your shoulders melt and go down. Hands let go. Arms glide down to your sides, melting. Let your legs melt too. Soften and bend. Melt. Try to melt all the way to the floor. Down, down, down. Let yourself be a blob, a puddle on the floor. Melted all the way to soft. Exhale long. Once frozen and tight, and now melted, a little more at ease. Let's do it again. This time, choose your own frozen statue. Be creative. Freeze your arms. Freeze your legs. Freeze your face. Make a funny face if you'd like. Freeze there. Tighten. Freeze, freeze, freeze. You're frozen. Close your eyes or keep them open. Stay frozen for just one more moment. Ready to melt? One icy part of you at a time begins to melt. Face, eyes, jaw, head, chin goes down, shoulders drop, fingers soften and droop, hands too, arms float down. You are melting. Let your legs allow you to melt down to the floor. Melt, 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 droop, settle, and rest. Melted. Try to feel at ease here. Soft. Check in on your body. Is any area still frozen? Notice that tightness. Melt it if you wish. Rest here. Breathe. Eyes are open or closed. Next time you feel frozen, in your mind or in your body, try to melt it away.
Great video. I love the Go Noodle Flow. I think we're all in agreement on that. Let's jump into our letters and numbers here now, buddy, and practice those. I hope you've been practicing at home. Alrighty, 1. There's only one Robert Bursey. You have one heart, one nose, one mouth. And you can see the pictures of the heart, the nose, and the mouth. The number 1. 2. You have 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 2 lungs that help you breathe. The number 2. 1, 2. 3 is our page full of silly aliens because we know we don't have 3 of anything as humans. We save that for the aliens. 1, 2, 3. Next up is the number 4. If we take our 1, 2 hands and 3, 4 feet, we get the number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 hands, 2 feet give us the number 4. And last up for our high five, the number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. High five. Perfect. Make sure you're giving your mom a high five. Next, we have spelling out our name. We've got the r in Robert, the r sound. And we've got the O for Albert, Albert, the O. Then the B sound for Bert. And then we know when we put the E and the R together for your name, the E and the R together make the sound in Rob, And then a last letter T, the t sound in Robert, ROBERT, ROBERT. Excellent. Next up, when the band comes marching in, here we go.
Oh, when the drum comes marching in. Oh, when the drum comes marching in. It goes. When the drum comes marching in. Oh, when the tuba comes marching in. Oh, when the tuba comes marching in. It goes. When the tuba comes marching in. Oh, when the trumpet comes marching in. Oh, when the trumpet comes marching in. It goes. When the trumpet comes marching in. Oh, when the trombone comes marching in. Oh, when the trombone comes marching in. It goes. When the trombone comes marching in. Oh, when the clarinet comes marching in. Oh, when the clarinet comes marching in. It goes. When the clarinet comes marching in. Oh, when the flute comes marching in. Oh, when the flute comes marching in. It goes. When the flute comes marching in. Oh, when the cymbal comes marching in. Oh, when the cymbal comes marching in. It goes. When the cymbal comes marching in. Oh, when the band comes marching in. Oh, when the band comes marching in. It goes. When the band comes marching in. When the band comes marching in.
Such a great song. Such a great song. All right, our type of music for this for today is rock and roll. So we're gonna listen to the story of rock and roll. Here it goes.
Another rock and roll weekend.
I love rock and roll.
So put a music book on our kid time, baby.
I want to rock.
Down, down. I wanna rock and roll all night.
And read my stories all day.
Did somebody say read stories?
Yes, yes, we are ready to learn the story of rock.
Because we love music. Rock on!
All right, run on! Wait, that's it. Run on! Oof, I almost ruined my musical credibility there. The story of rock, which happens to be perfect for baby rockers. Is that you? Here we go. It's in position. Can you see it clearly? Okay, because I want you to be able to see everything with me. There's an old song that says, blues music has a soul. Then the Blues had a baby, and they named it rock and roll. Yes, I never thought of it that way. Blues had a baby and named it rock and roll. Chuck Berry came along with a guitar and made it sing. Then Elvis Presley shook things up. And the people crowned him the king. Oh, yeah, yeah. Bob Dylan gave us poetry that sounded a little bit like this. Kind of like that. The Rolling Stones brought style. Boy, these guys have been rocking longer than any of us have been alive. And then with Beatlemania, rock made the world go wild. I want to hold your hand. That's one of their many, many hits. In the long summer of love, Janis Joplin's voice rang loud. She was a famous rocker. The Who smashed their instruments. Ooh, I don't like that part so much. The Dead jammed for the crowd. These guys also on permanent tour for life. In '69 at Woodstock, you'll probably hear about that. It's this famous music festival that probably your grandparents went to, maybe, if they were rock and rollers. Hippies gathered all around. Hendrix wailed on his guitar. It was such an awesome sound. Long live rock and roll. Jimmy rocks. We love rock and roll. Yay, yay. That's the things you do. Aerosmith dreamed on, while Zeppelin played full blast. The Ramones played punk rock really, really fast. All these people all sang different kinds of rock music because there's lots of different versions of rock. AC/DC wore school uniforms while playing Back in Black. How about that? You can wear your school uniform and have your own rock band. Something to think about. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, when you do the fandango, sang Queen as they brought opera back. That's right. They combined opera music and rock music. And I love when musical styles collide and create something new. He did a bunch of famous songs too that I'm sure you've heard of, or you will. David Bowie sang Let's Dance. And oh man, he knew how to dress. He had some crazy costumes, and look at that crazy face paint. Oh yeah. Tina Turner ruled the 80s. What's love got to do with it? Her voice was simply the best. Another song of hers. 80s rock had big screams and even bigger hair. That's what they called hair bands. Slash couldn't even see his guitar. I guess he just played by feeling it, you know. Bon Jovi was living on a prayer. Another awesome band. The music, still love it from the 80s. Pearl Jam and Nirvana rocked with the lights out. In Seattle, grunge music was born. Then ska fused with rock and created No Doubt with Gwen Stefani. Don't speak, la 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 da 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 da. I'm sure you've heard some of this music before. Weezer dressed like Buddy Holly, and their cruises were a ball. And who knew the White Stripes weren't brother and sister after all? Now, some people say that rock is dead. Most greats are in the sky. But the real truth is that rock and roll will never, ever die. Oh no, rock music dead? That's just crazy stuff that some people write about sometimes. But from Elvis Presley to Beatlemania to Janis Joplin to David Bowie and all kinds of stars that
one of the best books ever. We love rock and roll. So I absolutely hope that you listen to the music that we have, that you listen to other music that we have on the link below. I hope you have a really good Monday, Robert. See you tomorrow. Bye, bud.